I'll just keep on trying. Sometimes it gets hard to see my way. I got you in my life. It makes it all okay. Treat me this way, and I thank you, Lord. Treat me so good. And I know that you'll be there, and you pull me out of it for sure. There are times I'm up, there are times I'm down, there are times I'm smiling, there are times I'm proud. Sometimes I get wrong, and I still sing my song. Even when I'm weak, I know you make me strong. Treat me this way. I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord, for treating me so good. There are times when I get scared. For sure. Oh, for sure. Things are gonna work out. They're gonna work out. For sure, for sure. I learned how to do with, how to do without. When to shut my mouth, when to speak out loud. I'm happy to know that I have you as my friend. Others will come and go, but you'll be there till the end. Treat me this way, so good. Yes, I can tell. Out of it, for sure. For sure. For sure. Things are gonna work out. They're gonna work out. Lord, Facebook trying to block me, y'all. Already, I ain't even started the show. Why they doing that? Let me be great in my show. Lord, that is literally, I guess it's one of them little popular songs that you gotta play one of the, like, this is mainstream. So Facebook trying to block me. But all is well. All is well. All ends well. Everything's well. Yes, I'm on that today. Because I'm mad. Like, I'm jamming. And Facebook bothering me. Oh, you've been blocked on WPMM Talk, Facebook. You've been blocked on your personal. And you've been blocked on Instagram. Like, completely cut me off of Instagram. Because I'm playing Yolanda Adams. Who does that? It's your girl, Kimberly Therese, with On a Personal Note. For those who can't hear me, Facebook blocked me, but the internet is still live. It's your girl, Kimberly Therese, with On a Personal Note. Wow, it has been a year already. And not a year that I've been here, but a year as in 2021. And stuff going on. And we just praise God that we're amongst the land of the living. We do not take it for granted. We do not call it lack. But we give God glory, honor, and praise for what he's doing in us, through us, and on our behalf. So let's get the honorable mentions out. This is your girl, Kimberly Therese, with WPMM Talk Radio, where we are affiliates of the Cheryl Underwood Show. Listen to her 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. We are also U-Haul dealers. Stop by and get your equipment if we have it available. It's better to reserve it so we can have it available. And you download the app, WPMM app, the Apple Store, Google Play Store for your business advertising. Contact us, WPMMonline@gmail.com. Listen, for our listeners who would like to show support, if you want to donate anything to sponsor a show, to sponsor a host, to sponsor WPMM Radio or WPMM Talk, period, then do so. Hey, Jamiqua, how you doing, love? Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Baby, listen, you had me all in my feelings yesterday, but it's all good. And it was a good thing. You had me in my feelings like that. But I appreciate you. For those that don't know, Michelle Lowe, she is doing big things in the city. Reach out to her and see what she got going on. She's very open and personable. If she know you mean well. That's all I got to say. Donations, cash out, $ changing Horizon MG. That's Horizons with the S. And that is, yes, there you go. There you go. I just said it, didn't it? Solid. Changing Horizons with the S, MG. And, you know, just show support. You know, the Lord is really blessing us. Like, okay, so we have a few sponsors. We have Marquisha, who is a nonprofit organization. She does all type of stuff, helping the homeless, helping with children. We have Barbara Tyson, who is with the joy, and Marquisha is United for Help. Barbara Tyson, we have joy. Journey of our youth. Reaching back for the kids with a different approach is they're saying. And we have not only that, we have Mr. Victor. He is here with us every Wednesday, Victor Smith. That means today from 11 to 1. He is helping you with, he hosts a workshop every Wednesday, 11. You come up here, 1000 Michigan Avenue. It's called the You Agenda Workshop. It's open to entrepreneurs interested, and let me just say that it's a entrepreneur, but it's in nonprofit organizations as well, where, you know, if you're interested in starting or growing a business, come here today, 11 to 1, and meet others with a business vision. He's doing great things. He has opened doors for me, and that is why I'm not going to continue to go live. For those that don't know, I will no longer be coming to you live. I will be on the radio. And when I mean I'm going to be internet radio only. Every once in a while, I may make a surprise appearance. That's why I told y'all probably about a month ago that I wasn't going to keep advertising that I'm here every Monday at 11, that I'm here every Wednesday at 9. But listen to it. You know, like today, our agenda is to talk about leading versus following, or leading or following. Big topic, because we get that mixed up. We mess that up all the way, and we get out the wrong concept of that. So listen, me and Michelle talked about that yesterday, as along with some of my clients. So that's why I knew the Lord was leading me this way, even though I had been planning this agenda out. The views and opinions expressed by individual hosts, radio hosts, and their guests, they are of their own and does not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of WPMM Radio. WPMM Radio does not intend to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything. So now that we have gotten our honorable mentions out of the way, let's talk, let's dialogue. Because there's something in the air, there's something in the atmosphere, there is something that we are continuing to be hindered by, not only as a people, and I'm talking about 1, as a people, as a black people, but 2, as a people of God, 3, a people who live in such a time as this. So that includes everybody, right? Yeah, it includes everybody. When we talk about leading and following, what do we think about? When we talk about leading or following, what do we think about? I don't think a lot of times we do think about it, like how serious it is, how important it is. Because the question we have to ask ourselves continually is, who are we leading? Who are we following? Both of them have their own definition. Is it really taking you where you need to be? Or is it just fun and games? It's a big question, serious question. One in which we have to continue to evaluate for ourselves. You know, are we following the crowd? Are we following the leader? Are we doing things that really is profitable Not only to us, but to others. Because we got this concept. I for and no more. My clan, my children, my this and my that. My that. Why do we think that this world is going fast? This is like, I don't want to say to an end fast, but because we don't get what it means, not only to be a follower, but to lead. You have to follow first, but you got to choose who you follow. Like, you can't just follow anybody. You can't follow the crowd. You cannot follow the crowd. Because sometimes the crowd is just like the children of Israel when they cursed God on the mountain. On the mountain. And then God opened it up and swallowed them. Why y'all think disease is running rapid? Plagues. I ain't trying to get too spiritual with it, but open your eyes, people. I'm not saying that you have to follow God. That's your choice. But I promise you, in following him and following the Lord, he'll lead you to the right way. Scripture says, wonderful are thy works. Wonderful are thy works. Why? Because we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And so many times we forget who we are. We forget who we are. And we don't stand up for what is right. Because we don't want to be rejected. We don't want to be disliked. We don't want to literally be the ones that nobody necessarily care for, because you're going to speak your mind. Now, with that being said, when you speak your mind, make sure it's in the right direction. So me and Michelle was talking last night. I'm just going to say I have 3 comments. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. But let me tell y'all, these Facebook won't let me be great. I usually don't see y'all comments till afterwards, even upon refreshing my screen. I don't know what that's about, but if y'all want to go to Instagram, it might be able to, if you have an Instagram, I'm under LYF_FTIO_. Love you first _, in between the 2 F's and the underscore at the end. But as it pertains to following, let me read y'all what following is. I'm a definition girl. I don't assume that everybody know what following is. Following an entourage, associates, surroundings, posse, next in line, following to learn what works for individual purpose. Sometimes we have to know the people mindset who we following. If you're following that person for an individual purpose, make sure their purpose is righteous. Make sure that purpose is leading you into the right way in which you should go. Because, hey Chris, how you doing? I don't know if everybody's still on here. Salithia, I see you. Keita, I see you. Mike, I see you. Yes, hey, how y'all doing? But why are we following damnation? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm going there today. Why are we following popularity? Why are we following this, that, and the? Now, let me can I have a transparent moment with y'all? I used to do that. I got broke. I got broken, and I broke other people following the crowd. Why? Because I didn't know that behind the scenes, they were secretly hating on people I thought that they was loving, because publicly that's what they showed. I got to the point where, good morning, Rosemary, how you doing? I got to the point where I began to really seek the Lord about different things. I don't know why I have this buzzing in my mic, but I can't turn it off. But anyway, I had to really understand my purpose in life and what God was doing in that aspect. Because at the end of the day, it comes to, I'm not here to hurt people. I'm not here to show any less love than what's required of me from the Lord. God said, "Oh, no man, nothing but love." Nothing but love. And with that, we have to understand that all things work together for the good of those that love God and are called according to his purpose. God has a purpose. God has a plan. But if we are too busy watching what other people do, watching how much money they make, how they look good in what they do, they don't listen. I've been to the mindset where I'm like, they don't never wear the same thing twice. What business that of mine? That just means either they got it to spend it or they spending frivolously. But what business is that of mine? We are so busy worried about what the next person is doing that we're forgetting about what we're supposed to do. We are so busy trying to show everybody that we can do something different that we forget to let people know that we are somebody different. And just because we can't pull together does not mean that it stops our flow. And when I say can't, I was talking to my client yesterday. We was talking about something else. And I was telling her how I lost, 4 uncles within this year time span. 2 on my mom's side, 2 on my dad's side. 2 was by marriage, but I've known them all my life. And 2 I grew up with around in my neighborhood, Bell's Head. Both of them from Bell's Head. Well, it was 3 from Bell's Head. But the thing about it was, when it comes down to our purpose, my client made such a valid point. She says, we so busy having a crab in a bucket mentality, or even thinking about, this city is crab in a bucket, because that was put in us. And we so busy in that mindset that it don't matter that that person ain't supporting you. Support that person and show them a better way. Show them a greater way. The word says, greater love have I had, that I'll lay down my life for my friend. Yes, everybody's not your friend. But it said, if you can't love your brother, then how can you say you love me? Good morning, Miss Gail. How you doing? I need to call you. And because I'm getting ready to travel abroad, and it's going to be some weeks that I'm not here. I leave on the 15th. And I'm going to be gone for a minute. So, yeah, I know. I've been trying to get things together. But I'll be back. I just can't say when right now. I'm not going to go forever. I might just go for 2 weeks and come back. I might be gone for a month and come back. But anyway, we're so busy, wrapped up in, she act like she moving funny anyway. We got to get out of that. Like, for real. Have you ever thought that maybe this person is going through so much that if it comes down to it, what they're going through, they might not want to be bothered with nobody. And you might be that very person that, because they might feel in their mind, don't nobody love me. And you might be that very person that literally bring them out of that isolation that they're in. They might have lost, like me, I done lost maybe 4 people to COVID. And we was talking about the shot. And I was just saying to myself, I'm not ready yet. And I'm getting all these feels about why I'm not ready yet. And it's okay, because, people feel the way they feel. But at the end of the day, hey, Cedric, how you doing? But at the end of the day, everybody have to make their own decision, and they have to deal with the consequences behind it. There's consequences on each end, like, regardless, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, everybody got their own opinion. So back to what I was saying. You might be that person that bring that person out. I'm learning this because I have a few people that are reaching out to me, and I don't know what to do. But at the end of the day, I still got to show love. because I might be that one person. That literally, and when I say literally, that one person that literally they can hearken to the sound of my voice, and I can let them know I'm just chilling. I ain't even sitting up straight. Hey, darling. Hey, Brandon. How you doing? I might, and even in that, it might give them hope. I might be that Jeremiah 29:11 person that God is using to give them a hope and a future. So I've never really, I know I'm a leader, but I've never considered myself that, because for the simple fact that who am I? Who am I, Lord, so that you should be mindful of me, enough to speak life. And that's all people need this day and time, is someone to speak life, somebody that believes in them, somebody that can lead them because they followed wisdom. They follow people of great stature and integrity. And what is so hard about saying, I'm going to walk in integrity if it's all that I have? If I don't have the finances, I'm going to walk in integrity. I'm going to believe God to guide me enough. To let them know that somebody care enough to say, hey, I don't, silver and gold have I not, but that which I have, I give to thee. I give you hope. I give you love. That's right. Keita, affirm them. Be like, we need that. Y'all, we need that. Yes, let them people party. Yes, let them people host whatever they need. Because guess what? I host stuff. But what I host is stuff that's going to bring some more learning, understanding, and knowledge. Like, hey, let me show you a better way. Let me show you a better way. You really ain't got to kiss up to do better. You really ain't got to save face to do better. You don't have to put on a mask. You don't have to do that. Be who you are. And those that are there to accept you will. They will. I've learned that. If I ain't learned nothing else in my 46 years, well, I'm going to give myself an extra year. In Jesus' name. Amen. I'm giving it. I'm claiming it. But still. So, even in that, we have to understand that our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if God be for us, then who could ever stop us? And if God be with us, Jesus, we got to lead well. We got to lead well. And don't lead people into an open hell, but lead them into an open heaven. We're going fast to hell like it ain't nothing. I say we people that don't have the same mindset to achieve greatness. And greatness come in so many forms. But we got to lead great. I hear this commercial. Drives me up the wall every time I hear it on 106.1. Every time I'm in the salon, that's the station I listen to, right? Thank you, Keita. I forgot that. That's why I stopped. Thank you, sugar. She helping me out, y'all. So this commercial, it advertised, we got, I think it's 80% of foster kids age out of foster home with having nowhere to go. Tell me why people are able to foster children and not teach them how to live, not teach them how to budget, how to save, how to make a living and make a life for themselves. And you advertising this because you want me to give your organization money. No, put a demand on those foster parents to teach them at the age of starting at 11, if you will. Teach them how to be independent starting at 8. Well, sweetie, don't come here. I love on you. But be strong. You strong? Go over there. You got this. No, they're not teaching these kids how to live outside. And then what happens? Homelessness, crime waves, death, suicide, depression. Because we're not taking that time out. The people, even the people that's in our path, like that we see every day, we don't really have to go out into the trenches. Even though the Bible say go out to the highways and the hedges, yes. But guess what? Just make yourself available. Just be that leader to make yourself available. You go to work to the hospital every day. You see sick people every day. Sick people come into your office every day. Schools. Teachers have 15 freaking children or more to teach every day. And they're trying I've heard teachers like overwhelmingly say, this curriculum ain't nothing. Like this curriculum is not really teaching these kids. And we got to follow it because then our job is in jeopardy. Guess what, parents? They come home. Okay, what you learned at school? Why is it so hard for us as parents to ask our kids, what you learned at school today? I made that, what y'all got? What you did? What your homework? Like, what you got going on? Mama, we ain't did nothing. Yes, you did. I'm called a teacher. You better tell me what you got to do. Do not hide homework. Like my daughter and my baby boy had it bad. My oldest boy, like, I'm gonna kill this, get over and go outside and play. Cause that's all that is required of me. And when we start doing what's required of us, then that's when we can make that difference. It's the little things. Office administrators. Whatever the case may be. I'm in and out of public every day. Like we have this here at WPMM, the event, the Blue Room today. We have the U agenda. Nonprofit organization, entrepreneurs, even people that get paid 9 to 5 come because they want to be able to say, hey, if I decide to go out on my own, at least I have this information on what to do. Wanting to grow, wanting to do better, wanting to be better in life because we see where everything is going. But if we can be better, then guess what? We can teach better. I don't care what nobody say. We was at last week. Barbara hosted boot camp / Shark Tank for the teenagers, right? Journey of Our Youth. And one of the kids, he told us what he wanted to do. And then when he told us what he wanted to do, he was like, they said, well, what are you doing to, move forward? Like we literally had entrepreneur Shark Tankers, like asking the kids, well, how you gonna make this happen? And they was like, one dude say, which is Aquila Mitchell's son. He says, well, that dude right there supposed to be teaching me. Awesome keyboardist, but horrible teacher. His dad couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like, he said, like, he's right. Like, I'm horrible. We get frustrated together. And the thing about it is, one, he admitted it. He admitted that he didn't know how to teach them. He just knew how to play. And so many times, we taking the horse to the water and they don't know how to drink. We teaching them how we're showing them that you can catch a fish and eat, but we ain't showing them how to catch it themselves. I mean, yeah, however you do it. Y'all know the analogy about the fish. You can show them how to cook it. What is the analogy? Sometimes we draw blanks. This is my moment. Good morning, Erica. How you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm tripping over here, but I appreciate that. But the point of the matter is we learn for ourselves all day long. I was telling Barbara, I said, hey, tell them to tell the Shark Tankers their journey and before they present their presentation. And she's like, no, I said, did you tell them? She said, no. She said, that's what you for. You the host. And I was like, really? Okay, tell them your journey. But the more people hear their journey, they either have a godly sorrow and they want to help. They want to reach out. To the point, one lady said, I'll pay you to teach this young girl how to be a hairstylist. And she came yesterday. Praise Jesus. She came yesterday. At the end of our session, in the salon, I said, what did you learn? And she said, I learned that, if you're personable with your clients, they'll appreciate you. Okay, that's cool. So I was doing like starter dress on a client hair who never really takes care of her hair. So I'm fussing at the client. She looking at me like she fussing at it. I'm like, baby, she know. And the first thing the client said, I get it every time I come in here. And I'm like, it don't make a difference. But because I teach my clients how to take care of their hair. So that's why I fuss. I'm not like most stylists. I don't want to not teach you how to take care of your hair so you can come back to me as often as possible, even though I want you to. But if I teach you how to take care of your hair, you'll make my job easier every time you come. And that's what I was telling, the intern. And, we was laughing and joking, and, the client was sharing personal stuff with us. And I told my clients, listen, I want to be myself with her because she needs to know how to be personable with her clients. Because most times you don't build a client only by how good you are, but you build a clientele by how much you show you care. And when you can show that you care, then that's all they want. They just want to know somebody care. They care about their hair. They care about their well-being. They care about what they got going on. Like, for real, that's what happened? Baby, listen. Simple as that. So the kid, and his daddy was talking, and he was like, I've been YouTubing, and I try to, my dad tried to help me, but we just can't get it together. We end up like being mad at each other. And that was it. And so it's all about participation. Who are you following? Who are you leading? Because sometimes in following, those people can bring you people that you can lead. But we got to understand how important this is for such a time as this. Our babies are killing each other. People are committing suicide. People are going out into COVID. Yes, I'm saying that. And going out purposely into COVID, unprepared, catching it, and dying. I just found out that I had a cousin on my dad's side, 16-year-old, superstar, made it out to do it big. He died because he didn't know he had COVID. I don't know how he contracted it, but just as sure as he died, same type of person as everybody that know the young man, LD. I didn't know him, so excuse me for mispronouncing his name. But he passed because someone took it upon themselves to be jealous enough to take his life. But then you had this other 16-year-old, same thing, they doing the same thing. Caught COVID. How did he catch COVID? I don't know. I can't assume. He could have just been doing his regular routine. He could have been being protected. But at the end of the day, continue to lead, continue to show them a greater way, because you plant the seed. Somebody else come along and water it, but God will give an increase. So one of my Instagrammers said that's a huge concept that people miss. To be a good leader, you must be a good follower first. You got to follow the right people. If we learn to follow the right people, like Mr. Victor that's hosting, I'm helping him host. I say hosting, but I help him host the U Agenda. I just so happen to be in the right place, WPMM, at the right time because he was meeting with another host. And we connected. And when we connected, we have been pretty much inseparable. And I'm getting ready to step into an unknown place because I had a wonderful leaders. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about WPMM, baby. These are leaders here. And they love genuinely. But everybody got their own personality, and everybody respect that. And when we learn to respect everybody's individuality, we can be a great people. That's all I'm saying. Our greatness comes from other great people. God's word says your gift will make room for you and put you before great men. Our concept is, how many times I had to say this? Our concept is, oh, we got to meet the president. Oh, we got to be before politicians. Oh, we got to stand before the crowd. Sometimes great people are not in your present view. They're hidden. They're hidden because they're valuable. And they're doing valuable things with valuable people adding value. That'll preach all by itself. These are the days of our lives. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I snort when I laugh hard. But these are the days of our lives. We got to make it count. But we can't be selfish enough to not bring people with us to a good place of finding themselves in their own greatness, or finding their greatness in their own selves. Wherever the way you want to put it, to God be the glory. I'm determined that, yes, I want to help people continuously. As I said at the top of the hour, I don't care if you don't support me. If I see you doing a great thing, I want in. I want in. And I might not stay there, but I want in. I might be able to help you leap over a wall. What's the word? Standing over a troop, leaping over a wall. I gotta say it. You know what? Because the thing about it is we have to understand what scripture means. And we gotta quote it right. We gotta quote it right. Okay. Psalms 18 and 29. It says, with your help, I can advise against a troop. With my God, I can scale a wall. That is the NIV version. Let me get y'all King James version, because that's what I learned. I love King James. For by thee, I have run through a troop. And by my God, I have leaped over a wall. Why? Because one, I was led to follow great men. But I'm also led to be great. And in being great, that means that I got to push somebody else into greatness. Why? Not for the accolades. I would nobody say, you know what, Kim, help me do this. No, God did that. It said, by my God. By my God. Oh, the New American Standard. I got to read this part to you. For by you, I can run at a troop of warriors. Ha! I can run at my foes, at my enemies that God would have to be at peace with me, because he set a table before me in their presence, and they can't say nothing about it. Run at a troop of warriors, and by my God, I can leap over a wall. A wall, a lot of times, has been our downfall, because they said no. Okay, you said no. Lord, give me a more excellent way. Show me a more excellent way. Because man said no. So what door will you open for me? Lead me to that door. Because that's the door that is going to be easy for me to walk through. Scared, naked, and ashamed. All day long. And when he does, we got to walk with it with our head up, chest out, and screaming on the inside. I'm telling you, doing it. Me too, Tarmisha. I need to hear that this morning too. And guess what? That wasn't even my message, so I know it's God. I know it's God. And when it's God, you got to go for it. You got to go with it, and you got to know that you are valuable. You are great. But guess what? Don't discredit the next person. Do not discredit the next person, because if you can see the potential or the greatness in them, and you got the tools, you got the ability to make it happen, do it. This young lady that came to my salon yesterday, because I met her through somebody else's greatness. At the event, you know, I was the host. I hosted 2 days because the first day I had to have a procedure done. But I hosted 2 days. And maybe them children wowed me. I appreciate the entrepreneurs. We had Frank Broughton, Mia Bolton, Aquila Mitchell, Letha, what's Letha last name? But Letha, she's a lender. And we had young entrepreneurs that have kind of paved their way. Told them I was homeless. But look what God doing. I got my family, I got my brand, and I got God. And we had a young man, I think his name Javari, something like that. But he came in, man, he's the funniest character ever, like, for real. He's like 24, 25. And he was trying to teach them how to pitch themselves. And let me teach you how to pitch, because this is what's going to get you in the door. He didn't walk with some great people, like some great like artists, celebrities. And this is why I love Barbara, because she know people we were like, how you know them? So anyway, he was laughing and joking. He made it very humorous. But he told them, be great. Just be great. But be yourself while being great. Don't change who you are because people don't agree with her. They was like, oh, we don't want her. She too good. We don't want him. He doing too much. That's for you. That's all right. This person will take me. Every time. Every time. I had to find that out. I'm up here all my little teenage, young adult life. Like, hey, how you doing? Knowing they don't like me. And I'm sitting here wasting time with them. But it's people that's like watching me from afar off. So the little girl that came to my salon, back to her. I was talking once the man with the pitch came up, and I was telling him, I said, man, listen, just go for it. Like, sometimes just give them your idea. Just say, because it's your idea. Can't nobody deliver it like you. You know, and this is your opportunity. So the young girl got up, gave a pitch. I want to do hair, because this, I don't know. But, you know, I do know that it's in my heart. You know, it's something that I've been doing, and I just know that I'm going to be good at it. She said, I'm going to be good at it. She know that she has to learn. She know that she has to follow. But she got to put in the effort. And so when I got up to say, that's what I'm talking about, and I kind of gave my spiel about being a hairstylist, whatever. And I said, I like her. Oh, why this young lady? She says, oh, I know you. Yeah, I know you. You're my mom's baby daddy sister. And it took me a minute to get that in my head right. And I'm like, wait a minute. Which brother? That's what I said. Which brother? And she told me which brother. And she said, and I said, so you've been watching me this whole time and you knew who I was? So that's what one of them, I think Mia said. She said, I love it. She said, you think you finna tell her something, and she finna tell you something. She been watching you. She been watching your mood. We were talking about confidence and body language and, you know, like using your hands. But, you know, if that's what you do, if that's your comfort and because I use my hand a lot. But those are things that get people attention. But you have to learn that. And so it took me a minute to even grasp that this young lady been watching me. You know what I thought to myself? In the first instant, I thought, and this is how, and I don't care what nobody say, this is how we should always be. Well, I hope I made a good impression. I hope I ignited a flame. I hope I can say, hey, I hope she can say, I like the way she carries herself. That be my main concern. That I don't look like a whole fool by acting a whole fool. But I can be myself and understand. I can be myself and understand that it never fails. When I get on live, people text and call. It never fails. So, I can be free all day. But anyway, I can be myself, down to earth. in my lane, in my zone, but still make a difference. Make an impact to make an impact. Make a difference so that they know. Because I'm not going to say she's shy. We assumed that she was shy because she didn't say much. And when we asked her, like when some of the entrepreneurs was asking the kids, like doing interactive moments, she was like, I don't know. You know, she was literally like timid because she didn't want to speak up. I want to do hair. Baby, you got to come out of that. But then another entrepreneur say, no, she can be timid as long as she continued to do walking her dream. You know, her dream is to do hair, so she don't have to stand in the crowd unless she want to be a presenter on doing hair. And so the thing about it is when the third day came for them to present themselves and their brand and their desire to us, she had a book, read from her book, because, you know, some people, they nervous, they forget what they supposed to say. It's good to write it down, right? But she got up there, she said what she had to say, and she was like, any questions? All of us like, oh, okay, yeah, you done? So, you know, and we asked questions, and we got involved, and we let these kids know somebody's watching you, somebody care. And it's not only for a kid, sometimes adults need it. But if we're not discerning, we're so overwhelmed with what we got going on and who we are and what we're trying to do, then we miss out. Like we miss out on their greatness, trying to be great. And sometimes trying to be great will allow us to miss out on somebody else's greatness who can come help you or who can glean from you. I would want to think that when it's all said and done with this young lady, that she understands that if I don't learn nothing else, I've learned how to be professional, how to be personable, but also how to move in the things of greatness while bringing other people into greatness or making them look great. I agree. Sean said these kids need more than just, I want to do hair, dream bigger, learn it, and then teach owning their own business. Exactly. And that's what that workshop was for. It's not just for that time, because Barbara is going to actually be doing this every quarter. So those that don't know, and I am advertising her because she supports WPMM as well. But for those that don't know, Barbara will be doing the boot camp Entrepreneurship every quarter. But it's not going to be the same thing. It's going to build. It's going to build. And that's why I get behind this woman, because she means what she say, and she say what she mean, and she walk in it. She don't just say it, she do it. And that goes for any and everybody that walk through these doors, that we decide, hey, you know, we got a blue room, you know, you want to use, you know, this is a very minimum fee, you know, or you can become a member. And, you know, you can call Sarah for that, but it's very reasonable for what you're getting and what you're able to do. And that's, you know, yeah, I'm advertising us because we bump, right? And professional. You're going to sign a contract. You're going to have requirements and qualifications. As I'm telling you, we taking the next level, like around here. And when you can take it next level, then you teach other people how, like Sean said, teach other people how to take it next level. Don't just keep it at your level. Let's go up. Let's go higher. You might not like it. It may make you feel a little uncomfortable, but it's leadership. It's following as well as leading, following well. Continuously. Man, I've learned so much being here. On the technical part, spiritual part, personable part, loving part. We love around here. We love hard. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about nothing that nobody think or say, got a problem with it, come talk to us. Because we sit down, baby. Let's sit down and reason together. Let's sit down and reason together. Because that's how we win. We win by reasoning. What's wrong with reasoning? I don't see that. Like, literally, reasoning has went out the door in this generation. What? I ain't got to put up with you. I can go do it. I can do it. Man, get out your head. Get out your head. You need help. Why? Because I need help. And guess what? I want you to help. So what we going to do? What we going to do? Shall we perish for lack of knowledge? Come on, man. No. Sometimes, this is probably the hardest thing that we have to do. Sometimes we just got to hug them, love them. Say, you know what? I ain't going nowhere. I don't care. You can be mad at me today. I'll check back on you in 2 days. Yeah. Because sometimes they need that. Tough love don't always work. Tough love does not always work at all. And we have to understand that we can give tough love, but at the same time, why do we have to be so stubborn to the point that you see this person perishing? You see which way they going. They finna walk right into damnation. Child, let them go on. Why? They didn't let you do that. Oh, we all been there. I don't care what you say. We all been to almost a point of no return. All of us. But it was somebody that cared enough to say, sit your tail down and listen. Don't you understand? I love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be doing this. Like, for real. I've had to do that to all my children, like, for real. I done sat here and labor with you, sweat on my brow. You think you finna just go ruin that? No, you're not gonna ruin your life. Okay, momentary setback. My oldest son, I tell him all the time, baby, you almost here. Like, you finna kill it. Like, for real. You about to kill it. Because I know what's in him. Man, listen, that joker done wrote me 3 business plans and the water messed it up and he got mad at me. I'm like, Sally did that. Like, Sally came through and messed everything up. You mad at me? Well, mama, you should have. Boy, bye. Rewrite that mess. You got time. Shoot. You have time. Rewrite it. Like, it's going to happen. You got to understand. Life happens. You going to sit here and get mad? I ain't rewriting it. Why not? What do you have to do? I mean, for real. Baby, you better do it now because you ain't going to do it when you come home. Do it now. You got 8 months or 6 more months. You know, my baby got 6 more months. Oh, 10 years. 10 years. And my baby got 6 more months. He going to come home before the year. Like, Jesus, thank you. But he's a winner. And I'm going to lead him the best way I can. If I can't do it, guess what? I got a lot of other leaders. I got the Sigma brothers. I got WPMM. I got 100 black men. Think I ain't finna send him his way. What? Man, bye. Boy, you better go on over there and talk to my Shay, Valerian, Sean, JD. For real. All these men in my life. There's no reason why my son shouldn't come home and win big. Why? Because there's other leaders. If I can't do it, I ain't worried about it. Sean, what's up, man? Listen, my boy tripping. What you see, 4, 3, almost 3 pounds, 300 pounds. Go get that joker. I don't care if you gotta flip him on his head. He'll be all right. I'm telling you. And then hug him. Tell him, man, your mama been waiting on this. You ain't finna mess up no more. And I mean it with an everlasting love, because sometimes them kids need it. They need to be flipped on their head so they can walk around and pace real mad and do nothing. And think about it. No, you think about it. You close the door, lock them in. What you gonna do? I'm serious. That's what leaders do. They don't let them go. They fight with them. They fight with them. We have to learn to fight with each other. And I ain't talking about against. That's a big difference. Stop fighting against each other and fight with each other. It's time out for it. Like, it's like a clarion call for me. Like, for real. For everybody that got good sense. Everybody got good sense. Like, really. That's all it takes is good sense. Like, to work together. Man, I don't like the way she moving. Okay, tell her. Like, why you gotta do that? Like, tell her. Tell him. Why you gotta act like that? What is so hard to go to your brother and say, you know what? I might not like the way you're doing things completely, but I like who you are. So with that, what can we do to fix this? We don't want to fix nothing. And with that, we have to understand that God is continuing to show us greater. Like, for real. He's continuing to show us better. But we got to know what our vein is at. Like, we can't stand out of our vein at all. We can't do that. And alarms are going off in the parking lot because it's 10 o'clock. But you know what? It's been a good talk. But we got to stop talking and start walking, believing and understanding what our purpose is. Because all will be well, not only for you, but for everybody else. Bring them in or bring them out so you can bring them in. Those are the things that matters for such a time as this. This is your girl, Kimberly Therese. On a personal note, next week is my last week going live. Y'all gonna have to come on the internet and do it. Make it happen on the internet. Right. Because I said so. Download the app or just Google WBMMtalk.com. Because we still going up. We're still moving. We're still making moves. That's why I'm not going to lie, because I'm finna do some things. I'm party over here. I'm not partying. But, you know, my party is different. I celebrate differently. But tune in next week. My last week on live. But not at WPMM. Love y'all. Continue on being great.